Good day, fellas. I hope you are ready for your daily dose of skill. Today we are going to be playing MBT-B. I have made a video with this tank like 2 weeks ago whenever loot boxes came out, but I'm a man of my word. I made a decision not to review any tanks of the loot boxes, just to pretty much not to review them and to... I don't support the loot boxes event like this. The standard loot boxes, it's half of the trouble. This is just a bit too mean, at least in my opinion, so I chose this way. I wasn't releasing the videos of any of the loot box tanks, nor I was playing on the stream, because I think it would be mean to, fellas on the YouTube, I do not play with one tank, but I will play it on stream. I think this is mean and this is not the right way to do the things. That being said, it's about the time to talk MBT-B. In my opinion, this tank is one of the more powerful tanks in the game. I think the potential of this vehicle is absolutely insane, but I think this tank has a high skill cap. That being said, today we will be playing every niche loot box tank or new loot box tank on the stream, and we will try to make them work and we'll see how they are looking like, right? So without further ado, let's see how MBT-B is performing in the game, shall we? Okay, fellas, very first game with MBT. Let's see what this mother trucking tank can do, and I kind of hope that I am going to do bad with this tank. I had plenty of the runs purely for fun. Whenever I was playing with this tank, I had some 5, some 6,000 damage games, and overall I had pretty addictive experience, to say the least, right? But we will see how the new day is looking like and how we can perform with this vehicle. So the mechanics of the tank is straightforward. It's nothing extraordinary, at least in the game. Whenever you click the button, you shoot pom-pom, so you have pretty much 2 shots after each click, right? I know it sounds weird at first, confusing, and it is a bit annoying in the same time from the long distance, but whenever you are close to the enemy, this is absolutely ridiculous and absolutely crazy if you would ask me. As you can see, we met the CS and he just lost pretty much all of his hit points and he doesn't know where he is. That's it. This is what this tank is. This is what this tank is, fellas. I kid you not. This is MBT-B, and in order to get it, you will need to open your wallet beyond belief, right? Unless, obviously, you are lucky, but let's get real. We cannot base the tank price of pure luck, right? Which is truly making me sad, fellas. I truly love World of Tanks. I do enjoy World of Tanks. I've been making my living from this game, or for being me, for entertaining people on the YouTube, on the Twitch, right, as a live streamer or internet beggar, or call it me however you want to, for many years, right? And this is kind of breaking my heart, honestly. It truly does. And I understand how powerful the tank actually is. You think I do not understand? Oh, I do understand. And this is the biggest, saddest part for me. If, let's say, we would have something like, not so great tank, limited by, you know, whatever, paywall, doesn't really matter, you know? It doesn't hurt you, it doesn't disturb you, it's completely fine. You just ignore the tank because the tank isn't good. But this tank is extremely, I repeat, extremely good tier 10 vehicle. And tier 10 is endgame in the World of Tanks, right? So this is the bit which is leaving quite a bad taste in the mouth, right? If you know what I mean. As you can see, pom-pom, 1 shot. We just did 800 damage with 1 pom-pom. We are continuing our pressure and we are saying hello for this Type 71. He doesn't pay attention. That means another pom-pom. 800 in the face. He did not really realize what happened over there. He's still thinking that he's in the garage waiting for his battle to load. This is how powerful this mother trucking tank is, fellas. This is how powerful this mother trucking tank is. Yeah, and please keep this in mind. I do not play with a bond equipment. I am not playing with a full gold. We are shooting the standard ammunition, right? And this is how this mother trucking tank is behaving. In my opinion, this will be one of the most broken tier 10 tanks in the game. And knowing the history of the game itself, premium tanks are not getting nerfed, right? Premium tanks are not getting nerfed. So to have something to this caliber in the tier 10 is very, very, very rough situation, right? It is pretty rough situation, boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen. But we are not going to surrender. We are going to be gaming like there is no tomorrow and let it be. This is as much as we can do at this particular point in time, right? Obviously, in not so great player hands, this tank is going to be weak. What do I mean by saying this is... this vehicle can ruin the games of other players just by going full YOLO. But in the same time, in order to play very, very well with a tank, you need to know what you are doing. So what you are seeing me doing here is not going to be the easiest experience for every and each player in the world of tanks, right? It is not going to be so simple, it's not going to be so easy. Yeah, it's okay, he can penetrate me, fine. Standard equipment, standard ammunition, 5,600 damage. What do you want me to say? Okay, let's see what do we have after this game. 5,600 damage, 900 assisting damage. Keep this in mind, the equipment and everything. We are first by experience, we are second by the damage, and we are making profits while playing with this tank by not having in stock the consumables and everything. Crazy. Round number 2, Steps Assault game. Let's see what we can do. My goal is to find the clueless enemies and to clip them. In this game, I am going to be shooting gold. We are having a tougher opponents. We are going to be playing in the heavy line and we will try to find someone that is making some silly goose mistakes. Let's try to pump the things a notch and to see how gold is looking like. Now, standard ammunition 260 millimeters of penetration with the standards, and with gold it is 305. 305 isn't that crazy of the penetration, but once again, just by thinking about the potential where this vehicle goes, it looks very, very different and it shines in completely different colors, if you know what I mean, right? Just think about the potential of the tank. That's the most important thing. And as a matter of fact, I'm not going to be playing aggressively. How about that? I am going to be playing relatively passively in this situation. And let's try to punish some guys from the distance. How about that? How about that if we would try to punish someone through the distance? Let's see how the sniping abilities would feel like of this vehicle and what this tank would be able to do, right? We just eliminated this M60. We are feeling completely okay. We are feeling great. Life is beautiful. Everything is fine. Let's make a bit of more pressure here, right? Because we can clearly see that our team is going vroom. Our team is not holding a single second. And let's try to support our guy, shall we? By playing closer, we are going to be able to craft a bit different angles for the enemy team. And hopefully we will be able to slap the living crap out of them. That's the whole plan, that's the whole hope, and this is exactly what we are looking for. Right? Now, we are going in super aggressively like so. And we are going to say hello for E100. It's okay. Not much what I can change about this. I'm waiting until E100 will shoot, and he did. And now we are showing him a bit of the rebalance of the loot boxes. We just cut him by 1,600 hit points because I missed the first magazine or the first clip of the magazine or the first shell of the magazine. Call it however you want to, doesn't really matter, right? Now we are chilling. We're enjoying ourselves. We are waiting until enemies would make one or another mistake, because this is exactly what we are looking for and this is exactly what we need. We don't need to panic over there. We do not need to overthink about it. We are feeling completely okay. Luckily for us, we have a beautiful mouse near us, right? So he is doing his side-scrapping things. I hope he is not going to block this road though. That would be very much appreciated, but we will see. Meanwhile, Type is feeling brave. He feels like today it is his day. And we are showing him dominance. And we are saying, no, buddy, it's not your day. It is not your day. And we are going on the reload once again. This tank is broken in the good player hands. If you thought the Foch B was good, if it's your style, if you thought the whatever else with the clip was absolutely amazing, you haven't seen this tank. All you need to understand that you do not have the armor. If you understand that you do not have armor, you can do extremely, I repeat, extremely disgusting teams for the enemies. This is nuts what you can do and how you can be aggressive and how you can beat the living crap out of the enemy team. It's not even funny, fellas. It is not even funny. Sniping with this tank, like I mentioned before, is far away from being ideal. It is definitely not the best thing to do where this tank goes. But look at this madness. Look at this madness, boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen. How quickly are you pumping the damage, right? Whenever you are playing close. And it's not like me tryharding. It's not me playing with the best equipment possible in the game. It's not like me being extremely strong in this type of environment or in this type of situation. No. I'm not. Trust me, this tank can do significantly better things in the player hands who are playing purely for damage, okay? Just to tell you that. Because where the damage making goes for me, I am not the finest player on that, you know? I am not the finest player for that, but sometimes I get lucky, okay? Sometimes I can get lucky and sometimes we are okay. And sometimes we are okay. Ridiculous. Straight up ridiculous, my friend. Straight up ridiculous. It is a sad day, fellas. Okay, we're back after the game. We got ace, but this ace doesn't really mean anything at this point because expectation values will skyrocket for this tank. 5.5 thousand damage, 5 kills, 200 assisting damage. Yeah, 26,000 profits. We are working on the YouTube video with 5.5 thousand average damage with the standard equipment. Okay. Oh, would you look at that? We have meta tier 9 tanks. Oh, how good is that? Congratulations, you are going to win the top prize, being loved by MBT-B. Man, this tank is powerful. Oi, 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 fellas. What this tank can do, it's absolutely nuts. It is absolutely nuts. Okay, let's not lose the focus. Let's focus on the target. It's completely fine. Everything is good. Everything is fine. We'll make it work. We will make it work. So, that being said, let's take this position here. And let's beat the living crap out of everyone who will appear and who will overpick, right? The gameplay is kind of simple. All we need to do, we need to be smart, right? We need to understand that we do not have, we do not really have armor. That's the most important thing to think about whenever we are playing this. Now, that being said, we are very patiently waiting until enemy team will try to make a bit of pressure. I would love to see 60p going par through the middle of the field. That's what I would love to see. In reality, we do not know how the things are going to look like, but we need to have our focus right there, right? If I would pick here to slap the living crap out of the Char Murat, I would get punished by 7-8 and Type. So, let's get real, I just simply cannot do that. Okay, unless he is going to make pressure himself. Now the question is, can we somehow go in front and punish him? This is the question. This is the question. Can we in fact, go ourselves in front. I tried to do my best. It wasn't the best position for us. It is okay. It is okay. I really do not like how the situation is looking like over there, right? Because unfortunately I do not really have armor to fight over there. Which is a bit sadness for us, but let it be. Not much what we can change about this. I don't want to escape from here either. I want to be lurking somewhere nearby if enemies would make a bit of pressure, right? This is exactly what we are looking for, and this is exactly what we need. Now, just if, we would see that M103, we could clip him completely. But we need to be smart. We need to be smart, fellas. Let's go with a gold at this point in time. M103 is sitting here, so now we are crossing like this. That's good. And now we are going to say for M103 hello. This is what we are going to be doing here, right? We have ST2 nearby, which is very much appreciated, and it is completely fine. Jack Pizda just fired, so that is a good thing for us. And now we are checking for the cupola shot. I don't like it. This is a very, very, very hard game for us, boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen. It is truly disgusting. Where our gaming experience goes over there, that's pretty bad. 7-8 is quite annoying, not gonna lie. But in the same time, he made a mistake. So he decided to make a bit of pressure like so. Almighty Jack Pizda is coming and joining the fight. And now, all we need to do, we need to see him like this. That was beautiful. That was even better. And now we are trying to escape before it's too late. Very, very, very hard game. Just because in this situation we do not really have the team and they are dominating hold down, right? Doesn't really change anything. We are okay. We are big boys. And all we need to do, we need to stay somewhere relatively close. By staying somewhere relatively close, we are going to be able to clip the living crap out of them when the time will come, right? This is exactly the situation which we want to have. We want to be close and we want to clip them. Believe me or not, the chance of us changing something in this battle still does exist, right? We still have a chance to annoy the enemies beyond belief, and we still have a chance to say hello for them. All we want to see at this point in time, we want to see Object or whoever else trying to make a bit of pressure this way. That's all we want to see for a full happiness, right? Plus on top of that, if they are going to be doing that, we are going to say hola. Char Futur, I have found my victim. Char Futur is the one. Or Char Murat is the one, sorry. What we want to do, we want to say hi for him. But before saying hi for him, we are waiting for 780 to appear here, right? And not very happy about that. Not very happy about that. Yeah, we're getting slapped from every and each side at this point in time. Okay, T95, that's good. Bomb, bomb. We are kind of alright. We're just waiting here. I kind of could risk it for the biscuit, honestly, because I'm dead meat anyways. Let's go. Bam, bam. And to make the matters better, bam, bam. Fellas, we just fully clipped the T-95. He did not understood what happened. I want to repeat it and to highlight it. We just clipped Tier 9, one of the most armored tanks, into the face. You feel me? Do you see what happened over there? Oi oi, fellas. Oi oi. The tank is very, very good. Most likely the tank is going to be solid 5 in the index page. I think it is capable of doing a lot of things. I think it's capable of carrying the games. But one of the most important things overall is that you need to keep in mind the price of this tank, you keep in mind that you do not have armor, and you need to keep in mind how difficult it is to play with this vehicle. But other than that, my heart is bleeding to tell that it is one of the best tier 10 tanks in the game for my playstyle and for me, right? And I know that I'm not even super duper hyper turbo excellent where the damage making goes. I can't stand T-57, even though it's one of the better tanks for doing damage. This one is just different. 4,400 damage, 40 assisting damage. We are first by experience, first by the damage. It was disgusting game, by the way. We lost quite a bit of the credits, and our average performance with this tank is 5,200 average DPG and 400 assisting damage. Sadness, and keep this in mind, that we were shooting standard ammunition, we were using the standard equipment and everything. If I would have been playing with Bond plus experimental equipment and spamming full gold, the performance would have been significantly better. Yeah, that is World of Tanks for you, fellas. Anyways, love you all. Thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed it, and see you very, very soon. Skills out for today. Peace.